Well,
You know what? If
Doggo
Icemayne
here-
gets really
here-
close to the walls, he'll blend in and you'll lose
He'll
him.
just blend right in. He'll disappear.
I just
And we are live. Really, you bitch.
I wasn't expecting you to do that at the start. I really wasn't.
I vote we should
You've been
kick
doing it
Icemayne
all
out.
day.
Yes.
You've been doing it all day, and I was like, he's like, I wouldn't even think about it. And like, the second we start, fucking
He's a
just
cute
little
little-
fucking.
needed something else to do.
He's a kid with a fucking bone. He don't stop. Iceman, I'm gonna kick your ass, dude. I vote we should kick him out of the podcast.
just vote him out just like that.
I'm in
Yeah.
danger.
I brought you in. I'll bring you out, bitch.
So, just as a life update, just to start, I'm in a new place. Look at me go, and it looks the fucking same.
Really? I couldn't
It
tell the
looks
difference.
I know it is kind of crazy. I've been saying this to all of them like all week because all I've been doing is just moving. So this episode probably won't even be seen until like a month from now. We're so fucking far ahead.
Goddamn right.
But fucking yeah, I moved. It's currently, just so people have an idea, it's May 8th. That's what it is. So yeah. The one thing I love though so far is that the mic isn't directly in front of the camera. Like it isn't like right here. So now I can actually like have it off to
it's
the
off
side,
to the
and it
side.
doesn't. Yeah, I like that. So that's number one. Number two, I have way more space, and I have the arms on my chair again because I have space. So now I can have the arms on my chair. And just as a frame of reference,
Hey.
before, right? So like this is the chair pressed up against the desk, right? So like it's right here. Before I had this much space. Like that's what I would do. Now I have that much space. It's great.
Nice.
I fucking
Wow,
love it.
such a difference.
It's a big listen.
Oh,
It doesn't seem like a big difference, but dude, when you have to deal with fucking this crammed ass space and then you can just do this shit now, it's like, oh,
I
it's
also
fantastic.
noticed. I've also noticed that your walls they're much wider.
Yes, they are much whiter. It's because we scraped all the gunk off. No, but yeah, they're just white now. But
Well,
yeah,
here you
before
go,
I think the
Dabo.
old house, I think were like these tan walls, but yeah, they're just white,
Well,
like you.
well,
You know what? If
Dabo
Iceman
here-
gets really
here-
close to the walls, he'll blend in and you'll lose him.
He'll just blend right in. He'll
I
disappear.
just pull a John Cena and go.
Yeah,
And
you'll just see you'll just see a t-shirt and a beard floating.
But here,
I was
Davo,
playing
just because. Here's what we'll say to you though about moving into your new place. Give you.
Yeah, round of
I'm
applause.
not,
Thank
I'm not
you.
clapping. Fuck you in.
That's
that new
fine.
house.
You don't have to. That's
Yeah.
fine. Also, Courtney has a desk now. I don't know if you can see that. That's her desk. There's just a bunch of shit on it right now. It's only because we're in the middle of moving. But fuck it.
Okay.
And the same purple blanket is here. All fun. It's great.
But I don't see the bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's.
There is no Sweet Baby Ray's in here. You want to know
Not
why? Because
yet.
I don't need to hide my shit away from people. That was the biggest thing.
Wait a minute. I
No.
thought you just kept it there on standby in case you needed it. Like there was a
No.
genuine purpose why you had it there.
No, listen, I mean, I kept it there because it was nice, but this is just where I ate. You know what I mean? Because, like, we didn't want to go out there because of the cigarette smoke. But now the Sweet Baby Ray's is in the kitchen, as well as the Parmesan cheese. And my fridge doesn't even really need to be in here, but it's still here. It's right here. I'm like tapping on it, but it's right there. We're just going to use it as a drink fridge now. But yeah, we
Nice.
have a fridge that we can just use for us. We don't need to
Yeah.
worry about people stealing our food. It's great. Anyway,
he's not.
how have
keeping
you guys
his-
been?
I've been.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I
That's
have
nice.
an interesting story.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, though, there's going to be like a little scene that's going to cut where it goes, once again, another rant with Chamber and DoorDash or something.
Nice.
It's gonna be
Yes.
like-
Oh yes.
We did do an entire fucking episode on DoorDash. I think it was literally the first episode we did with Iceman. It was the
Yeah.
first one.
It's
Like the first
uh,
official episode, not the special guest, the first official
No, I
one.
think it was a few after that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, either
Well,
I
way.
think so.
Well, y'all are gonna love this story. In case y'all have heard it, I'm just gonna reiterate it again for everybody. But there's this restaurant. It's a real popular restaurant where we live at. It's called Sam's Southern Eatery, and they make some damn good Southern food. And I ordered 10-piece wings and fries, and my mom and them ordered a bunch of po' boys, and
Po' boy.
po' boys, which are these
Po' boy.
They're good
I know-
sandwiches.
yeah, they're seafood sub sandwiches,
Okay.
and they're really good. And I guess the food must have been smelling so good because when we ordered it through DoorDash, it took a while, like, you know, for the guy to whatever. Then I'm looking on the thing. I was like, the food should have been here by now. And I'm looking at the radar, like on my phone. I'm like on my phone looking at it. And then, yeah, I sneezed.
Bless you.
I sneezed. And then,
Yes.
Man, it's like
Uh.
it just happened.
yeah. So, wow, it's happening just like it did in the actual scenario, excluding the sneeze. No, I look at my phone and I'm seeing, okay, they're 5 minutes away. They're literally down the street. Well, next thing you know, a big old red sign pops up on my thing saying food's been canceled. DoorDash is refunding your money, or you can ask for a thing or whatever. I was like, what the fuck? Why are they canceled? They're literally down the road. They're like a couple blocks away. They just cancel the food. So I call up there and I was like, hey, did my order for this such and such, you know, just get taken off, get hauled off? And they're like, yeah, the Dasher just took it. I was like, yeah, well, that Dasher just stole my food. And they were like, really? I was like, yeah, it just said the order was canceled and we didn't cancel the food. And they were like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, we didn't cancel it at all. It just, they canceled it on their end. I guess the
Right,
food
yeah.
must have been smelling so good. They're like, fuck this. We're going to take this, you know? And they just stole our food.
Fuck
Well,
'em.
we got lucky that I reordered the food and I told them, hey, I reordered the food because DoorDash comped it. Well, they didn't technically comp it. They just refunded me my money on the app so I could just reorder it again. So we put in another order, and then so the Dasher's there, and he did a good job. He brought our food to us and everything. But that's just freaking crazy, bro. It was like down the street, and we were waiting to get our food on. And I was surprisingly cool that they stole it. Because normally I'd be like, dude, I want to hunt that motherfucker and kill him. Like, you know, because it was like
Hump him?
$80.
You want to hump him then kill him?
Hunt him. I said hunt him.
Imagine just Chamber going down and going,
Oh, I'm gonna hump the shit. I'm gonna make sweet love to that motherfucker.
I'm gonna make love to you, woman. Gonna lay you down by the fire.
I'm gonna fuck him raw. You know what I'm
He's gonna
saying?
look down at him and he's gonna be all like, get over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
I'm feeling romantic.
romantical.
I'm feeling romantical.
Insert
So
scene
stupid.
here.
oh,
yeah,
damn.
like I'm gonna fuck that dude raw. Like just catch him and just punish him sexually.
I hit that sexually.
Nah, man, but
So
he
dumb.
fucking like I was like, well, I was really mad though because the store was about to close because they close early. They close around 9:00. Well, they said we're about to close, but because your food got stolen, we understand. Because I talked to the owner directly. She was super nice, although I couldn't understand a fucking thing she said. You know, she was really nice. And she's like, look, we're gonna make your food and then we're gonna give you a special coupon and all this other stuff. We're sorry about that.
That's
I
nice.
was like, y'all don't need to do that. It's not your fault. You know, just
Yeah, it's
you know,
DoorDash's fault.
yeah, you know, it's DoorDash's fault. She's like, no, because we know y'all order and y'all eat here a lot. So they gave us like some sort of weird coupon. So when on our next visit, we can get like something there. And yeah, but yeah, bro, they fucking stole our food, but we got it back and it was slamming. So you know, I'm not mad. The food was hitting.
Fuck it.
But it was just funny though, because like I was like, I guess they saw that we didn't tip, and I was like, dude, I had like money ready to give them for a tip because I like to tip them when they deliver if they're speedy, or not. I hate tipping on the app, But I guess they're
Yeah,
like, shit.
I don't like tipping before either. We've talked about that before.
Yeah, I guess they
Like
saw
if
like,
you do
oh,
a good
they
job,
ain't
then I'll
tipping.
give you a tip. Fuck you.
I guess they saw, oh, we ain't tipping, so they ain't eating. And,
Yeah.
you know,
DoorDash
that's
is
fucking
bad
stupid.
about that.
Really bad.
Yeah.
They should not let people know what they get tipped. That's stupid.
Uber
been
Eats
that way
and
for
all that
ages.
is, I think they're all like that. Uber Eats and all of them.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's been the other way for ages. You don't get to know what you get tipped. The tip
Yeah.
is based on how you do. Like, I'm not fucking tipping preemptively just so that you can do a good job. I'm not doing that. Not doing
It's
it.
fucking
But
dumb.
it's been a story though for a while where a lot of those food apps where people have said like, look, you don't tip us, either you're getting cold food or you ain't getting your food.
Yeah,
And it's
Yeah.
crazy.
fucked up. It needs to get to the point where these apps need to be like, all right, you don't want to someone takes your food like they did him. They're like, all right, fine. We're contacting the local authorities for you and you're getting arrested for theft.
Yeah.
I hope the person got fired or something. I'm hoping they got penalized or something, like that's taken out of their check or they're fired or something, because seriously, there needs to be consequences for people not delivering these people's stuff. And then I've seen TikToks and other stuff where people who are Door Dashers or Uber Eats people eating other people's food. Have respect.
Yeah.
These people are paying you for a service.
Yeah.
Not everybody's rich. Not everybody can fucking tip. Not everybody can do this and that. You just got to understand. It's the convenience of y'all delivering it. So just respect the convenience of delivering some food. That is your fucking job. You know?
Like I
Yeah.
said on that episode when we talked about this in the past, you're ordering that $2 cheeseburger from McDonald's and you're paying, $9.50 for it.
Yeah. Paying double the
like-
inflation.
Fuck you guys. Just deliver my shit.
Yeah, exactly. Don't
It's
fuck with my
fucking
shit.
stupid. But yeah, man. But we got our food. It was good. And the important thing is, they handled it. But I'm so glad DoorDash didn't give us like the whole runaround with it, Like we got an instant notification saying, hey, you can either have the money refunded back into your account or we can give you store credit and you can order the food again. So I
Right.
just took the store credit, ordered the food again, and boom. But that was fucking dumb because I was like, oh shit, my mom's gonna be mad, dude, because like she wanted to order everybody something for dinner, and that was like almost $80 worth of food right there. And
Yeah.
and I took your advice. We even tried to do the DoorDash pass thing. DoorDash didn't honor that one because it's not a chain; it's just a mom and pop one. So they
That's
didn't
dumb.
order the discount. In
Is it
So
only for chain?
I think it's for chains.
So if it's for
Not
chains, it
chain
should at
burgers.
least be for you. You are a chain.
Yeah, I am a chain,
love-
but not.
Dude, that's one of my favorite things to do, to act all serious and then just at the last minute, I catch him with that shit all the time and I love it.
Yeah,
Gabo with the
Yeah,
dad
I-
style joke.
yeah,
love
dad
it.
joke. Yeah, no, I get it, but like, I think it's for like chains like KFC or stuff like that, or
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
popular restaurants that. But they're a mom and pop shop. They're really good. They said to get the best service from them, you gotta do Uber Eats or Postmates or something. So maybe
Okay.
next time if I order from them, I'll have to do Uber Eats. But
Alright.
but the food there is delicious. Y'all seen it. I get the same thing all the time. Those fucking big ass chicken wings I be eating on camera. Damn, that's Fat Boy
Oh, that's
heaven.
from that place?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know it was from
And
that
once
place.
again,
That's
this is
pretty dope.
why Chamber carries wet naps in his wallet, not condoms.
yeah.
He comes,
I run
Ah,
into
he comes
fair.
wings.
across chicken wings
I run
more in
into
his
more
life
wi-
than he does ass.
Yeah, I run into wings more than I do sex, and you know what? It's not a bad life.
It's not a bad life.
It's not a bad life, you know.
Oh,
Who needs a
ridiculous.
condom these days when you got a wet nap?
Yeah. At least for both instances, you can clean yourself up afterwards.
Exactly. Like, what if I accidentally like just busted down on a chick? Oh, it's okay. I got this wet nap. You didn't bring a condom? No, but I got this wet nap.
Yeah. It'll clean it up, disinfect it. It's all good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I got hand sanny.
And Sanny. I
Yeah.
love how you say that. We say the whole thing. We don't abbreviate it.
Oh,
It's funny,
yeah.
hand Sanny. Yeah, I don't know why we don't, but we just don't.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, I could say I got sanitizer, hand sanitizer, but hand sanitizer sounds clever and cool, you know?
Come on, you fuck. I've been trying to do this the whole podcast. I'm sorry. I've been needing to do this.
Do what?
I've been wrapping. So remember I got that like 50-foot fucking Ethernet cord?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need it anymore because the Verizon guy came and fixed all this shit up. So I'm just wrapping it up, and it's just a pain in the ass because it's all tangled up, and I'm trying to like get it all. Luckily, it's a flat cable, so I can put it in like a big circle. But it's just a pain in the ass.
I cannot wait till I get my new setup so I can do some real cable management, some real proper cable management again. Like, it's a fucking jungle back there.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
mine's pretty bad too, but I have at least a 300-foot wrap thing of Ethernet behind my desk.
300 feet?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I saw
my friend gave it to me. I have two things of Ethernet. I have about 600 feet worth of Ethernet cable in my house.
Jesus. That's insane.
It is.
This is already too much to manage. I can only imagine over 600 feet.
The one I have in my living room that runs from where the modem is to where I have everything else connected out there was still technically on the original spool.
Okay.
So, and I have it all tacked down to the baseboard, so it actually looks decent. And I don't have to worry about cable management on that because it's still the other end of it's sticking out of the spool, and it's fine.
Right.
Yeah. What I want to do is
the other one I had to sit there and do like how you would like wrap up a hose, you know, wrap it around my arm a bunch, and then
Yeah.
I zip tied it up. But still,
yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get a bunch of zip ties and like really do some deep cable management.
Look at that fucking thing.
The vinyl.
It's just a flat cable, just Ethernet cord.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's the PVC, but look at how shiny it looks. It looks like a record.
That's what I said. I said, what is that, vinyl?
Yeah. You really, you actually thought it was a record at first?
Yeah, you didn't hear me? I said, what is that, vinyl? And you're like, no.
I thought you were just guessing the material of the cord. I just didn't know you were referring to a record.
No, I'm old. I see that.
I feel like young kids refer to records as vinyls. Like that's what they do. Like they say, "Oh, do you have the vinyl of the album?" Like I would say most like older people, they just say records. Like my mom says records and my grandma says records. They don't say vinyl. You know what I mean?
Well, you see, I'm like, for me being in music and everything, I call everything a record, a CD, a tape, whatever. It's a record. You know, and either you go with it or what. Like people may think you're outdated, but it's like it's called a record because we record stuff on it, and boom.
Yeah,
you know,
hence why you get a record deal.
Yeah,
like it's a record.
Yeah, record is short for recording, so
yeah,
it's just what we call it.
It's just the right way to fucking say it.
Yeah, so I mean, call it whatever you want.
Why use the proper English terms? Come on.
Yeah.
just make up all kinds of stupid words like what is it, like skibbity and all that dumb shit.
I remember though, like I was really kind of hyped on it too. I found out I was at Walmart one day and I saw these things. They were next to CDs and they were like these little SD cards, you know, and they had these SD whatever music players, and somebody told me that it's going to be the new thing to replace CDs, and I was like, really? Because I want to go pick up the new Swayze record, and I was like, and I found it. I was like, what's the difference between this and that? Why is there like a chip with this? And they said the guy told me what it was and what it does, and I was like, oh, so I have to go buy this whole new thing now to listen to this, and it was kind of cool. I like the idea of it, because it was becoming real popular and common with phones. Like, do any of y'all remember when LG released the chocolate phone?
No.
Well, they were making a lot of these phones with like a lot of like MP3 things in there where like you could download music. they were all about like music phones being the next like way everybody listens to music, and they were. Like your phone was your everything. I mean, it wasn't just a smartphone; it was your music player.
That's what it is now.
Yeah, that's what it is now. But they were really making all these phones that were big and like MP3s, and it did all this cool shit. Everything was trying to compete with the iPod at one point.
Yeah. And then they made the iPhone and they were like, hey, fuck you.
Right. So basically, you would take all those SD cards and put them into your phones, and it would store them on there. And basically, that would store the record. Or you could buy their version of a CD Walkman, and you would put it on there, and it would store it. And you just take that little chip and move it around, or keep it and put it on a computer or something. It was movable, but whatever was on that chip, you could copy to that, and it was basically your version of a CD, just a imprinted one. And that was kind of cool. That was going to be the new wave but it didn't work. It didn't sell or take off. And I'm kind of glad I didn't like buy into it, because like I saw that shit for like a whole year, and then the next year it fizzled out so fucking fast.
Well, yeah. I mean, Apple was like at the fucking top of everything for like a real long time.
Yeah.
A real long time.
There's been so
now,
much shit like that.
Now it's kind of funny. It's just kind of completely flipped, because now everything that Apple is, they get from Samsung pretty much.
Yeah.
Their screens, their chips, like they may have won like the phone war of like what's the most popular, but like in terms of like the money situation, Samsung won, because they mass produce way more than fucking Apple does as far as like technology. They just have it all.
Well, it's the same thing.
They
like
have everything.
Well, it's the same thing like when Blu-rays came out and HD DVDs. They're the same fucking thing. HD, think HD DVD would have took off more because DVDs were more established and everything. But apparently Sony won that battle between Blu-ray versus HD DVD or something. But the only reason Sony stuck with Blu-ray was because their games were on it, and they published movies on Blu-rays. So it really worked out that they really stuck with the technology. Like in like the early 2000s, they were just printing games on DVDs. I mean, PS2 they were using DVDs, and then on PS3 they used Blu-rays. And while I think Xbox was still using DVDs to play video games on there, PlayStation was ahead of the curve using those Blu-rays that stored more info on them. And that's what kind of won the war with Blu-ray and HD DVDs, I guess.
We need one old fuck that comes in here that's just like, I don't know, man, I just watch VHS.
Dude, I never thought VHS was gonna go away, dude. Like, that's all I remember.
Either, honestly. Yeah,
that's all I knew. VHS was where it was. You know, the funny thing is, we never called them VHSs. We called them VHS when the shit kind of died out.
We called them tapes.
Exactly, we called them tapes. They were always tapes, as far as I knew. And then the moment DVDs took over, it's VHS.
Yeah. It's interesting. Well, that happens with everything though, just like Icemayne was saying. Like even when you think about like charging cables, like no one called it a micro USB. They just called it a phone charger. You know what I mean? Hey, can I get the charger? Because that was the universal charger for a long time. But before that, it was mini USB. But once the new one, I think the only one that's honestly kind of taken the name is Type C. Everyone says USB Type C. Even people who aren't tech people say Type C, which is really weird. But Type C is the new charger. So when you refer to the old ones, you have to be like micro USB, mini USB. You know, like you have to say what it is so that people know what the fuck you're talking about.
I felt bad for
you have to be like, you have lightning.
Yeah. I don't even remember what the big fuck was called. You know what I'm talking about, the wide one.
Yeah, I had that on my one of my iPods.
Wasn't it like a 30 pin or a 16 pin, something like that?
I don't know. It was, those things were fucking huge.
Yeah, they were ridiculous.
I felt bad for people in like the early 2000s to like mid, when phone chargers were just different. Every phone had a different charger.
Every phone had a different charger. Yep.
That was like the worst. And the worst thing is if you prayed your buddy had the same phone as you, Because if you needed a charger, you were like, buddy, I left my charger at home.
They were all super unique.
Yeah,
exactly. They were different forms of USB pretty much. Some of them had AC. Do you remember the AC ones? That little right angle fucking thing that you would have to charge your phone with, like a goddamn PSP charger?
Yeah, and then somebody got smart and was like, you know what? Why don't we just make all the chargers universal? You know, that way people stop.
I think that was around. Was that when they did mini USB or micro? I feel like micro was the one that everybody had except for iPhone.
I think it was micro.
Micro is the one for PS3, not PS3 controllers, PS4 controllers. PS4 controllers was micro with the 2 pins.
I think it was
Mini was USB. That was the one that had like the little thing, kind of looked like a top hat.
I think that it had to be mini. It was whichever one was on your PS3. That was the one. Mini. Yeah, that's the mini one then. That was the one that really started making it okay. I could charge my phone into my PS3. I could, So that one kind of like really made everything okay, because I remember, bro, like everybody, like all my friends, the only time it worked out for me and my friends when it came to a phone charger was when we all ended up miraculously buying a Razer phone, and we all had the same fucking phone. They were just different colors.
Razer was dope. I miss Razer phones.
Yeah. It was funny, like all my group of friends, like there was like 20 of us. We all had Razer phones, like we all had different colors. And I was like, where'd you get the Razer? Oh, I just got it. And there's like, really? It was like, cool, me too. It was like some sale we didn't know about that we all just miraculously had the same phone. Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool.
You want to know something that I've learned just from having a PC and like learning new tech and stuff? Something I really love about tech is that they don't really lie about what it is. Like even when like you picture like when we had AVs and they first came out with HDMIs, right? Everything would have to be branded as like, oh, ultra high fast, like branding is like the key to most things. But they didn't. They just said it's a standard HDMI cable. They named it standard. And then the next one was high speed. And the next one was premium speed. Like they literally went down because like they were like, well, we're gonna come out with new ones, so let's just start at the bottom. They didn't come out going like, oh, this is the highest speed, which it was the highest speed at the time, but they didn't brand it as that, and I love that. If you look even today, if you look at older HDMI cables, they just say standard HDMI cable. That's what it says. And those are completely obsolete. Nobody uses a standard HDMI cable. If you are, check, because fucking people don't understand that they get better over time.
Yeah, like, I didn't realize that till I was like, wait a minute, they got 4K HDMI cables?
Well,
I was like, shit, I'm getting all those.
It's not even necessarily just resolution. They even have, if you look close enough at that little print on the side of the cable, they even have HDMI cables with Ethernet. There's an Ethernet cord in there. So you don't have to use a fucking Ethernet cord at all. If, for example, let's say you have your TV hardwired with Ethernet. If you use an HDMI cable with Ethernet and just plug it into your PlayStation, the Ethernet connection gets sent to the PlayStation automatically. You don't need to get another Ethernet cable and plug it into your PS5. So look for that, because that's pretty fucking dope. As long as the main thing is hardwired, everything else will be hardwired too, as long as you have an HDMI cable with Ethernet. It has an Ethernet cable in it.
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yeah, I didn't know that till last week. Like literally, I just learned it, so it's all good. No shame.
Yeah.
But like, I just love how honest it is. Even like when they made the mini USB, they could have called it the micro. They were like, "Oh, this is really small. It's the smallest one we've ever made. This is going to be the micro," but they didn't. They were like, "This is mini. The next one we make is going to be smaller, so we'll name it micro."
But whenever I go out and buy HDMI cables, if it didn't come with it and I need spare ones, I always go buy the high speed premium ones. I always buy the best ones.
Usually, I was going to say if they come with it, you're usually fine. But the thing is, even big companies will try to skimp out and just give you what you basically need.
Yeah, they'll give you the bare minimum.
Yeah, they'll give you the bare minimum because they don't want to spend the money on the higher quality cables. So like you can go out of your way and do that. And you know what really kills me though, other than that, there are people out there who are still using their TV from like 2010 with a PS5. And they think that and they're like, "Oh, these graphics are shitty." It's like, "No, you just need a new TV." They're like, "What do you mean?" It's like, it works the same way as anything else, dude. You buy a new console, you need a new HDMI cord and a new TV. All of it's got to work. You can't just get one and expect it to be better. Like, I don't understand why everybody thinks it's better. I said, play on a better TV and you'll fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
You'll be like, "Oh my God."
When I got my PS5, the HDMI cable, it was just it's high-speed HDMI cable, but I wanted like a 4K one, so I went out and bought a 4K
Yeah.
HDMI cable just to get that extra oomph out of it.
Yeah, I remember the biggest problem I was having with that with people that were like just like in middle school or whatever when the
Mhm.
PS3 was out, because I remember the PS3 when it first came out, it was AV. When it first came out, there was an AV and there was an HDMI. So people
Yeah.
were still using their CRTs. You know what I mean?
I
They were still
was.
using tube TVs. Yeah.
I
So like
was.
people would get the newer console, like let's say like if yours broke, like the day one PS3, you would get
Mhm.
the slim or like the super slim, like later on, and you'd get it, and like some people just don't have the money to upgrade their TV, and they'll be playing a PS3 that's capable
Mhm.
of like 1080p, not 60 frames, but like at least 1080p or 720 or whatever, and they'll be trying to play on a goddamn 4:3 aspect
Yeah.
ratio, and they're like, "What the fuck? They said it was gonna be better." It's like, yeah, you're still playing on RGB, dude. I got that in my PC as lights, not as goddamn
Yeah.
resolution.
My buddy, I didn't know my PlayStation 3 was HDMI until my buddy said, "Hey, your TV in the living room is HDMI. You have if you have an HDMI cable for your PlayStation, plug it up
Use
to
it.
there and you get good quality." But that was my dad's TV, so he didn't let us do
Yeah.
that. And when I did plug it up, I couldn't find an HDMI cable, so I just plugged a component to it. Shut up,
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
even
mean,
on
AV
HDMI.
works,
Yeah,
but it's just
AV.
bad.
Yeah, so if I really want to get that good crisp quality, I had to like get HDMI, and then
Yeah.
when I was able to afford an HDMI cable, it was just at the like, well, it wasn't that I couldn't afford one. It's just when I finally like moved over to like the high def TVs and everything,
Yeah.
PS4 was like coming out, and it's like I was like, I finally got the tube TV and everything. Got
Yeah.
rid of the tube TV, and I finally got like a cool flat
Yeah.
screen and smart TV. Like
Yeah.
I was finally stepping it up finally after all
Yeah.
these years, because I was like, I didn't care, but then I was finally able. Okay, I'm just gonna step it up and get that, and I finally
Yeah.
did.
By the way, that's another one that changed. Everybody called them tube TVs. And then when the flat screens came out, now people refer to them as CRTs. Like a lot of the nerds will say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I got a CRT TV." That's what they say.
Yeah.
They call them
Well,
that now.
well, I call them letterboxes because that's what they
Yeah,
were. the
I've
old
heard that
school-
before. We've always
Yeah.
said tube TV.
Yeah, tube, letterbox, they're old school. But
Yeah.
like flat screens, and then the flat screens were starting to evolve because it's like you can have a flat screen, but then you needed the smart TV, like the smart one.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, ooh. It's like,
Yeah.
How
What
about-
was it? It was, hold on. It was flat, then it was plasma, then it was plasma was a big thing for a while, but that died out quick. And then let's see. Then after that it was 1080i, 1080p. Then the next one right after that was 4K. 4K was like the biggest thing. And 4K is like standard now. It's like everybody has a 4K TV.
Well,
Like
you
if
remember
you
they-
said you had a 4K TV, be like, am I supposed to be impressed? Everybody has one.
They tried
you
to
know?
briefly in between all that. If you remember, they tried to put out those 3D TVs.
Yeah, the 3D
Okay.
TVs were pretty dope too. Those were stupid.
then there was
expensive.
LCD and OLED and all
Yep.
this other stuff
OLED.
too.
Yep.
I remember plasmas. You'd go to a store and you'd see a plasma screen for sale, and it was like, if you got like a 32-inch plasma, it was like $3,000 or something, like ridiculous amount. You're
Yeah.
like,
So
Plasma.
retarded.
fuck that.
Plasmas were trash, dude. They were trash anyway.
They were so bad. They burnt out after like what, like 7 years, 5 years sometimes. They burnt out
Mine-
so fast.
Mine burnt out in 4.
Yeah.
But the
Ridiculous.
reason,
So
reason
stupid.
it did is because it was running nonstop.
Yeah.
Like it was always on.
I had a friend
Yeah.
in school that they didn't have any TV like that. Their TV was one of those projection TVs
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
where you had the 3 fucking lamps and shit, and it
Yeah.
never got
It's
to see
too
what video
funny.
games looked like on that because
That'd be pretty fucking dope.
I think that would be
Yeah.
fucking cool. I mean, I've seen some films on like projectors and stuff. They're fucking cool, but like,
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking on tech and TVs, I saw this thing the other day. You guys might have come across it. It was the first ever curved monitor, but it was a fucking tube TV. It was a tube TV in the form of a curved monitor. There's only one apparently in existence. I don't know how true it is, but the thing was ridiculous. It was like if you got like one half of a 30-foot pool and was like there's your TV. It's fucking so stupid.
There's a
It's
curved
ridiculous.
monitor. I've seen it at Best Buy a few times. It's a 64-inch curved monitor. It's like, I would love to have it.
You know what? I was at Best Buy, and this is when I got my dad's inheritance, and I had like all this crazy money. And I went up to Best Buy, and it had that big old thing where all these TVs are like blocked off and sectioned off like a whole wall of TVs that makes one picture. I was this close to buying that. And then my mom was like, you don't fucking need that. I was like, why not get it? She's like, you don't need that. Just get away from it. She hit me and just like shooed me away. Like, no, stop spending your money on bullshit. So
Yeah, you would have
That's
put it
too
in your
funny.
room like that, and then next thing you know, your brother would have come in and stolen
Yeah.
one
nah,
at a time.
one at a time. Nah.
You'd be like, where the fuck is the middle one? Why am I missing a TV?
Nah, but
All
but it would have been cool though to have
So-
that fucking command centered style TV
Yeah,
thing.
it would have been dope. All right, but there was one thing that I wanted to cover. There was I can't remember what episode we were talking about it on, but we were talking about like old stores that were like only unique. Like think of a store where like you could basically go and get everything, and then all of a sudden that just got completely canceled out because Walmart came through. Like what was that one store in your town? Because I recently found something from that store, and I'm gonna hang it on my fucking wall because it's like a local thing over here. But I want to know what store what store was like the everything store for you guys before Walmart came.
I always known it to be Walmart, to be honest with you.
No, but
One
like there
thing
was
I-
always one store. Like you could go get like Lego sets there. You could go get like lawn equipment, like pretty much everything. But it was much more quaint, and smaller.
Closest thing to that was a
there
mall.
We had
Well, yeah.
Kmart.
Yeah, Kmart was a thing for a little while.
There was one even before that. It was called, I think it was called Zayre's.
Okay, I've never heard that before.
That's like back in the 80s. So
Okay. Yeah, so we had one that lasted up until about 2002. It was called Benny's. That was our thing. And you could get everything there. You could get pogo sticks, you could get bikes. It was like a Toys R Us mixed with like a hardware store, mixed with like a
Mhm.
fucking general store. Like it's not like you can go get groceries or food there. It was just like, just stuff that you needed around the house. And I found a lawn bag in Tina's garage and I cut it out. And I was like, oh my God, it's fucking Benny's. But the
Benny's your
bag was
first
all
store.
moldy. Yeah, the bag was all molded up, so I had to like try to find what side was the best, and that was the best I could find. So I cut it out. I'm gonna hang it on the wall. I miss Benny's. I used to go
Oh,
to
you
that
should
store
get
all
it
the time.
framed. Get it framed in
Yeah,
like a
get a
little
little
mini
frame.
thing.
Yeah, maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll get it cut a little bit cleaner. I'll have to get like one of those things at school though. One of those things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just to cut it more straight. But yeah, I found it. I was like, that's dope. Because I
That
remember
is
like I
pretty
have
fucking
memories as a kid. So like because so my grandma, when we lived on Pontiac Avenue, you guys don't know where that is, but people from Rhode Island will. It was like right
Or
on
they
this
won't.
street, like where like this old movie theater was.
Yeah.
And then there was a Benny's, like right around the corner. And weirdly enough, our backyard was the back of the Benny's. So like you would like it was right there. So when me and Mikey were kids, I don't remember this at all, but my mom told me this story that me and my uncle Mikey, we were like maybe like 4 or 5 years old. And we walked out of the house. Nobody knew where we went. And we walked to Benny's because we wanted Legos. And we walked to Benny's and just grabbed a bunch of shit off the shelf and walked the fuck out. That was it. We didn't know any better. We were just kids.
You're stealing, right to jail.
And then we
that's
came
why
back
the
with all this
store
stuff.
closed.
Yeah. We came back with
You're
all
the
this
reason
stuff.
why that store is bankrupt now.
No, but my mom apparently was like, what the fuck? Where did you get all these Legos? And we were just like, Benny's. We didn't know any better.
Well, you
But,
know
yeah.
what? For a brief moment here, HEB was becoming a little bit of everything in one, and I'm so glad they got rid of all that stuff. HEB started dabbling in, like, when I moved back down here, they started selling electronics, couches. They were turning to Best Buy, just also selling groceries. Well, basically, they were becoming Walmart.
Yeah.
And HEB is great at everything they do, but it was so weird going into an HEB and seeing furniture and fucking, you know, prototype grills on sale that you wouldn't normally buy. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that they're dabbling, but I mean, I don't want to be trying to buy a love seat when I'm trying to go buy a case of beer and some frozen pizza, you know?
Right.
Why
But
not? You might need that love seat to go put it out back in your alley and sit there like king of the hill and be like,
Yep.
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 Yep. Yep.
But they were basically competing with Walmart, and the crazy thing is they had some small success, but it didn't. What's the word? It didn't connect to all the other stores what they were doing, so they just decided to slowly get rid of it. So they kind of went back to their old ways of just doing stuff, but it didn't take for other stores. But I was like, they had a game store in there, like you buy video games, electronics. I was like, damn, this place turned to Best Buy. I buy that. I just need to go to HEB for all my shit.
Yeah.
Well,
And it was cool.
This is starting to look mighty good, Chamber.
Don't you touch that. Iceman, if he drinks that.
I was just thinking about that here today at work. I was like, I wonder if Davo got that box out of the storage.
I did. It's just a bag now. All of it's in here. It's
What's
just in
all
the
my
Stop and
shit?
Shop bag.
What's all my shit in there? I'm
You
curious.
want to see what's in here?
Yeah, what's all my shit? I know Iceman had a
it's-
Batman pack of cards in there for me and a mustache.
So it's obviously the Arizona. Fucking slam it. Yeah. So it's the Arizona.
He slams that, it explodes. He's like, well, Jade, it's spilling. I gotta drink it now.
Gets on his computer and fries the computer.
Yeah, he's gonna be mad at himself.
So then this is, I don't even know what that is. Oh, we're not going to talk about that. Okay. Fucking, this
Is it a pocket
I forgot.
pussy or a butt plug or something I don't know about?
maybe. All right. This is the on-air thing that's
Okay.
behind his wall. See, he's got that right there. So that's yours. And then
Yep, right.
Right there.
I don't know
Yeah.
if there was
Here.
was there something that was supposed to be a surprise, or did you tell him everything that was in there?
You knew everything that was in there.
Okay, so then there's this fucking thing. It's like a blockbuster Batman thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
I showed him
And then-
before. He just forgot.
There's a bag that says Merry Christmas, by the way. How long I've had it.
He's
And
had
then-
that shit since Christmas.
Those are the Batman cards.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
That spot at the
So-
flea market probably has more.
This, what is this? Oh, this is actually our stuff. I don't know why that's in there.
Nope,
That's all
it's
of
his
our,
now.
It's
all our
mine now.
engagement- Our engagement invitations, and then
Those
the
are my
mask.
engagement. Those are my engagement
This
invitations.
is mine. This is what I was gonna give him. This
Oh,
is the
yeah.
mask.
Oh, that's
Courtney
the
was
mask
wearing
that
this for a
Courtney
while.
didn't want. Yeah.
Yeah, Courtney was wearing this for a while on stream. Honestly, though, you can't even see anything out of it. So, like, when you play, it's gonna be rough because the lights are like in your fucking eye. Like, you can't see shit.
I'm
It's
gonna
just for
wear it-
partying
I'm just
and
gonna
raving.
I'm just gonna wear it on my downtime, like on
How
stream.
the fuck are those people who do the purge able to see shit?
They probably drill holes in them or something. They're probably rich people, so they probably got like
Oh.
little cameras on the side or
And
something.
then the mustache.
Yeah, that's mine. I finally have a real legit mustache for once in my life.
This was me, just a lightning port, fucking wired earphones,
I'm gonna use the shit out of those.
and then a whole ass Keurig.
I'm using that shit.
Yeah. And this is the one, it has like the little water reservoir in the back. This one apparently can make iced coffee too.
Oh,
And
oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
on. It's on.
it has an over, so this is why I like it. I got it for her because this one makes like the strong espresso one. So you make strong, which is like basically an espresso.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the 6 ounce, the 8 ounce, the 10 ounce, and the 12 ounce, which isn't an option on the regular Keurigs. And then it says over ice, which is pretty dope.
I'm gonna get
So,
my white girl on, guys.
Yeah, I got it for her. And then she just was like, After like a year, she's like, I don't want it.
The
I'm
funny
like,
thing
"Okay."
is, when I get it and I start using it, she's gonna be like, "Damn, what happened to that Keurig we have?" She's gonna be like, "Babe, what happened to that Keurig? Do we still got it? I gave it a chain. You didn't want it. I kind of want it back."
she just bought another one. There's one on
No
the counter right
shit.
now, brand new.
No
Yep.
shit.
She was like, I'm not using the Keurig anymore. I don't want to. She went back to a pot, and then now when we moved here, back to a Keurig.
Why don't she just take the one that you were gonna give me? Like,
I don't know.
Women.
I don't know.
Davo, can I say this? In 6 months or so, when she decides that she doesn't want that Keurig,
I'll send it over.
I lay claim.
Okay.
Icemayne's like, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll send it over.
I'm gonna pull a Geralt. I'm gonna pull a Geralt. I claim it under the law of surprise.
Hey, Davo, does she want that coffee pot? I'll take that off your hands too.
Dude, I took it here. She doesn't even use it.
I'll take that too if she don't want it. That coffee maker.
And by the way, Nancy, right, drinks one fucking pot of, like, maybe one pot of coffee a year, right? She doesn't like coffee. She just gets decaf, and in the winter she'll drink it, and it will like warm her up. It's like
Yeah.
her like little routine. She's an older woman. She doesn't really
Yeah,
like
I
coffee.
get it. It makes sense.
She bought a whole ass coffee pot for it, and it's just on the counter. Like, why? What is the point
Dude,
of
if they
having
don't
two
want
coffee
it,
pots?
I will take it. I will
Dude.
take it.
That's
My-
literally what I do. This
my
is,
wife-
This is practically. This is how Chamber survives. I just, whatever Courtney doesn't want, she buys things and it just goes to him.
My
Whatever
wife
it
drinks
is.
a pot of coffee every morning.
Yeah. I can never. I don't really like coffee that much. I can't
Well,
do it.
there's a lot of coffee drinkers here in my house. My mom drinks it. My mom's boyfriend drinks it. I drink
Murray?
coffee. Ramirez, he'll drink coffee every now and
Murray.
then. No, they don't live here anymore. Franklin Murray. Oh, dude, that still cracks me up when he
Jewish
popped up over
comedy
here.
writer.
That's an old Italian white dude. If y'all want, I can bring him on stream one day. I'll be like, "Yo, coach, get your white
He
ass
did
over
that
here."
one day.
Yeah.
Him in his Dollar Tree uniform and all that.
Yeah, he was coming in trying
know-
to pay the Wi-Fi bill.
You know he got fired from Dollar Tree, right?
That's hilarious. How do you get fired from there? Come on,
Kept
man.
missing work.
Holy shit. Yeah, that'll do it.
Man, how you get fired on your day off?
He said I was stealing. Oh, come to find out, the Friday story of Craig getting fired for stealing boxes. Apparently, if you watch closely in the movie, you see the crackhead Ezel running with boxes. He was the one who was stealing boxes from Craig's job, and Craig is the
That's
one
funny.
accused of stealing the boxes.
That's hilarious. But yeah, that's your whole package right there.
Hey,
So whenever I have money, I'll send it over. Start watching the podcast, people. What the fuck? Your boy's broke.
yeah, I need
Start
money.
streaming.
Also, follow my Twitch stream. I take biddies, donations, everything.
He takes
Oh,
biddies,
but-
titties, not in that
I
particular
know
order.
I know we're joking, but in all seriousness, we all stream and we all have a good ass time. So if you guys do want to follow us, he's Chamber now, just Chamber, CHAINBER. He is the Icemayne now, so the __ Icemayne, like MAYNE.
You gotta
Ice.
fix his logo now because it
Yeah,
still
we
says
gotta work
Ice
on
on
I
that.
know it still says Icemayne. Yeah, we still got to do that. And then I'm just the lean Armenian. I've been the same. I haven't
Who's
changed
not
mine, but they
lean?
changed theirs.
False advertising.
I'm not lean anymore. When I made it, I was lean.
He wasn't
So,
even lean then, y'all. All right,
I
Motherfucker
was.
been false advertising.
I was
for
like
years.
185
He
when
didn't
I made
even.
it.
He
I'm
didn't
like
even
280
realize he
now.
was Armenian.
He wasn't
thought
even lean. He
still
was just
Middle Eastern.
skinny. He's just a
Fuck
skinny
you, I was
Armenian.
lean.
He's like, oh, I'm lean, y'all. Like I got
I
that
was.
muscle. Check out
I
that
was.
six pack. Check out that six pack. Look
I
at
had
the
a
def-
six. Well, I had
look
a
at the
4-pack, but
look at the definition.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
standard
Did you s-
definition.
Did you see the news
Okay,
today?
SD. No, what happened?
I know this. It'll be a month from now when this comes out, but if you didn't see on the news today, I heard about it on the radio. We have a pope,
Oh, we have a pope. A pope
Like
has
I
been
give
chosen.
a fuck.
an
What is
American
it, Snoop
pope.
Dogg? Is it
You know, for
Snoop?
someone who's religious and claims to be that way, you really give a fuck about anything religious.
Hey, I thought it was.
It's so
you know what?
overrated.
No, but you know what? I mean, you don't see it that many times in your lifetime that happen.
I think it's the first American pope.
It is. You know what we need to have right here, right now? We'll have to find the clip for Buff. We clip it right here. If you remember the show called The State, it's the same cast people that were in Reno 911.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene in there where one of the bits that they did on there, it was like their version of a comedy sketch show, where one of the cast member comes and goes, "Hey, I'm a Depopa."
I'm a Depopa.
Just gotta clip it and put it right here, right now.
You get nothing.
I just don't fuck with
funny.
the Pope, man. I don't fuck with the Catholic Church. Although I've always wanted to try that confession thing.
I've never done that ever.
I just want to go into the thing and confess some
I
shit.
want to go in there. I want to go in there and fuck with them. Like, just say a bunch of rancid shit.
Exactly.
That I would never do.
I want to go in there and be like, Father, it's been like my first ever confession, and I just need to confess these things. Like, you know,
I've been
just
into
start
a couple
naming
Catholic
a bunch
churches.
of stuff.
When
Yeah.
I went to St.
Cool.
Augustine, I've been in them just because when you walk in, they're beautiful places. All the gold and everything that's in there, you're looking around like, holy shit, this is
Yeah.
fucking nice.
No, they're beautiful. Don't get me wrong. You go into a big church, they're absolutely gorgeous. Like,
I'll just
everything
be
about them
making
is
up-
beautiful.
I would just be making up shit like, forgive me for finger banging my teacher in the 8th grade, like just stuff like that.
No,
like,
I'd go. You know what I would do? I'd go in there and I'd sit down for confession. I'd be like, Father,
I need to.
forgive
He'd
me
be
for
like,
I have sinned.
I'm Armenian. He'd be like, get out, demon.
Yeah.
That's strikes
but
2 and 3 right there, bro.
I go there, I sit there, and be like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Said, I came in here for my first confession, and I have to admit, I just want to be under a man of God. I need you in bed right now. Like, I just saw those big, beautiful eyes while you were taking your sermon, and I can't help myself, Father. I gotta get me some of God, you know?
No, don't do it. I'm a virgin.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Dude, he's gonna
Season
pull
2,
that thing to the
episode
side.
3. Blasphemy.
Dubbo, he's gonna pull that thing from the side where like you do the thing, and he's gonna be like, "Let's go, boy."
So
he's gonna
stupid.
he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah."
No, what he's
I'ma
gonna
get
do,
you."
what he's gonna do is he's gonna unveil the fucking screen and he's gonna be like, "How old are you?" And I'll be like, 29. Now you're too old for me.
Too young. Yeah, he's gonna be like, "You're too old." Too old. Call me when you're 16.
15 years ago.
He's gonna be like, "Call me when you're 16." No,
Yeah, 15 years ago we would have been a match made in heaven, but right now, honey, ain't my thing, boo boo.
he's gonna be like, "Call me when you're 14."
They call me when you're 14.
Yeah, is that the right age where they diddle the little boys?
We just lost all the Catholics. Everybody, every Catholic person who may or may not have watched our podcast, they're gone now.
Dude, pretty soon we're getting canceled in 2 weeks, dude. 2 weeks.
Yeah, we should have been canceled a while ago, but it's okay. Oh, there it is. Beautiful.
Like,
Canceled.
wait a minute, gotta find it.
Yep, that's the thing. Oh, so something a little weird, I guess. Well, I guess not weird, but ever since I moved out, I didn't really eat that much fruit over there because they all like kept it in a bowl and cigarette smoke.
Mhm.
I have been absolutely addicted to oranges. I don't know why, but we have an entire drawer that's just full of oranges, and I've been having like 2 every night. I don't know why.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Feeling 'em up.
mark this moment in time. Davo's palate has expanded from that of a 6-year-old to a
Yo.
7-year-old.
A
He
full
now
week
likes
supply
fruit.
of vitamin C. Next thing, dude, watch this. He becomes 35. He's actually gonna start like trying actual real food like jalapenos and
He's gonna
guacamole
be
and
like,
stuff, and actually
I'm gonna have
appreciating
some
it.
I have
onions.
guac.
He's like, I'm
I
gonna
eat
have some
guac.
onions.
I eat onions. I eat tomatoes.
Just not on anything else. Tomatoes don't count in pizza.
don't
form.
I have. No, hold on. No, I do have tomatoes. There is a thing that I do. It's I cook. I boil pasta, then I fucking cook it in olive oil, and I get Italian seasoned stewed tomatoes and put it in there with the oil and the garlic and let them fry a little bit in the oil. Then I eat it like that. So I do have tomatoes, like just tomatoes. That counts. That is the thing I have them in. They're stewed tomatoes. They're tomatoes. They're
Oh,
maybe in a
they're
can, but
stewed
every other
tomatoes.
tomato. I
You
don't.
need
I
to get
won't like eat
yourself-
like a tomato, but I eat
You need to
tomatoes.
get yourself a nice beefsteak tomato, cut a nice slice of it, and put it on a sandwich or something, a burger.
Can't do it. It ruins it for me. I don't like it.
No, it doesn't. Tomatoes are
I don't
great
like
on
it.
burgers.
No, that's fine. That's great for you.
Okay,
But
let
for
me ask you,
sandwich.
have you ever had it on a burger?
Yes, of course. I've tried. I've had Big Mac. I've had the Big Macs how it's supposed to be. I've had
Big
the
Macs don't
regular
come with
fucking-
tomato essay.
well, whatever. I've had the regular Big Mac. I've had the main burger at Burger King. I've tried all of them. People have tried to get me to like vegetables my whole life. Like I like them just in certain things. Like
I
I'm
them
okay
just
with
in certain
vegetables and
things,
soup.
like,
It's just what I like.
I like
There's
it in
certain
my
things that
food.
you don't like that I bring to you. I've been like, all right, how about you try this? And you're like, I don't want to do. Like you don't like mashed potatoes. That's cool. It's fine.
Chamber,
Like you're
he's
not a
all
big
like,
fan. Like you'll eat it if it's there, but you don't like mashed potatoes, and that's cool. You'll
I'm not
eat
a fan of
potatoes, but
mashed
you just don't like
potatoes.
mashed potatoes. Yeah, and I'm
Chamber,
not a fan of vegetables.
Davo's
So
more
fuck
like
off.
this. He's like, I don't mind cucumbers. I just like them in my ass.
Yeah, he does.
Fucking so stupid.
He do. He
I
does.
will admit though, I've never actually tried a cucumber. That I've never tried. I've never tried a cucumber, and I
not
don't like
bad.
the
I
smell
mean-
of pickles, so I've
Now,
never
hold
really
up,
tried a
now, hold
pickle.
up. I do like mashed potatoes if they are truly homemade ones. I don't do that
Yeah.
instant shit.
Yeah, I don't like instant. They're awful.
And like they gotta have right seasoning on them for me to like them. And I do
Yeah.
like mashed potatoes.
They have to.
I
They have
mainly-
to have taste.
I mainly
just
do eat
taste.
mashed potatoes with gravy. That's kind of one of my peeves too. I
Yeah,
gotta
of
have
course.
gravy. If I don't
Yeah,
have gravy,
gravy's great with
I
mashed
really
potatoes.
can't eat it.
I'll eat some gravy, but I'm not like. I'll eat mashed potatoes plain. I never liked gravy on mashed potatoes.
That's fair.
I've kind
See,
of
everybody's got their
I'll
thing.
Eat it. I've had it, depending on where the gravy's from, but I've just never been the biggest fan of like gravy on mashed potatoes.
Yeah, but I think really the only two vegetables that I technically haven't tried is just cucumbers and pickles. Those are the only two like I really haven't like
They're
gone
the
all the
same
way
fucking
like and
thing.
tried. I know, but they still taste different. Like a
It
fresh
depends on
cucumber
the
is much
brand
different
of
than a
pickles
pickle.
you buy too.
Well, of
Yeah.
course, they're all different no matter where you go. Plus, they have flavored ones. It's not always just like the regular fucking.
If you're gonna
I would
buy
say if
you
store-
wanna
wanna
fucking
try-
dill.
brand,
If,
get Boar's Head.
if you want to
Cordy
try,
always
good,
gets those or the kosher dill, like the big fucking jar with the yellow cap. I always forget what they're called. What
if,
brand it is.
if you do get pickles, I would say try the kosher. Kosher pickles are always pretty solid.
Okay. I just don't like usually things that I don't like the smell of. I usually don't like the taste. That's how I usually do it.
Now here's
Plus,
something
I also
funny.
don't like things that are bitter, and I know pickles are bitter. I don't like bitter things.
Here's something funny. I don't really like pickles
Not
either,
all.
but I don't like sweet pickles. Right? I don't
Okay.
like them. I think they're nasty.
It's fair.
But I like sweet pickle relish.
I don't
Weird,
like
right?
relish at all. I've had relish. I hate it. Don't
Isn't
like
that
relish.
weird? I don't
It's
like
just-
sweet
All
pickles.
relish is just a chopped up pickle.
Exactly.
Okay, then there you go. So if
But
I have
I-
had relish, then I won't like pickles. I
But
just
see, here's the
won't like
thing though. I don't like sweet pickles like the whole ones, but I can eat it diced up. I don't know why. That's
Yeah.
weird.
For me, it's texture and taste. The texture of regular pickles and fucking, I just don't like it. I'm just not a big fan.
Like I said,
Like
if
I
you're gonna
eat
buy
celery.
'em, if you're gonna buy them, get the Boar's Head. Those are the best brand ones.
Okay, I mean I'll try them, but I get celery. I eat celery. I eat carrots.
I hate celery.
I eat spinach in certain occasions, broccoli on certain occasions, but like they're just mixed in with shit. Like
yeah,
it'll
you
be
like that
like
cheddar broccoli rice, my
Hell
cheddar
yeah, dude.
broccoli rice.
yeah, cheese and broccoli goes well together. I like it with cheese. I just don't like the raw broccoli taste. Not a big fan.
Dude, if
You
you,
know,
don't like
it is what it
cheddar
is.
broccoli rice, then go fuck yourself. Seriously, jump
Cheddar
off
broccoli
a,
rice is so good.
jump off a bridge and kill yourself. The world
Yeah.
is not gonna miss you, not one bit.
Yeah, but like again, same thing. I don't really like raw celery. I've tried raw celery, but
like
it
celery
also
either.
adds a really nice flavor to soup though. And like they have celery on the hot weenies that we have over here. So like I eat it on that. Like it depends on what it's on. And it depends on how it is, the texture of it, the feel of it, the taste of it. Like it's got to be mixed in with some other shit. It's a good flavor
the feel
enhancer.
of it. What, you sticking celery up your ass
I
now?
don't. No, I just don't like the texture. Fuck you. I don't like the texture.
Yeah,
You know?
I told you,
He doesn't-
Icemayne,
he
he didn't
doesn't
like the
like-
texture.
He doesn't like the leaves. They tickle it. They tickle the inside of his rectum there. You know.
Honestly, that's a big part of it. They just tickle my rectum. That's what it is. They just
Dude, just
Tickle-
get a nice,
They
get a
tickle it
nice
too
piece
well.
of celery. You just get a nice piece of celery. You cut it at the appropriate spot there. And just
Yeah.
smear that
No
bitch
white,
with
just
some
green.
peanut butter.
There you go. It
Courtney does
tickles-
that. I think I've tried it before. I just can't do it. The texture just is weird to me.
Tickle my fancy, all right.
Usually, usually the flavor of
Tickle my
vegetables by
pickle.
themselves. The flavor of vegetables by themselves is usually something I don't like. But if they're mixed in with things to season things, then great. They're
See,
awesome.
here's something I do not like. I don't like green beans, but I do like
I hate green
fresh.
beans.
I do like fresh homemade green beans. They're out of a can. If my mom prepares them a certain way, I can
Okay.
eat them.
All right.
But she has to make them that way I like them, like she does homemade. But if you just do
Yeah.
green beans out of a can, I can't eat it. I can't.
Yeah, the ones I'll always stay away from, regardless, like I said, is probably cucumbers, pickles, peas, string beans, and fucking there's one more in there that I'm missing. Probably like kale. Kale's gross. Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I won't touch kale. Brussels sprouts, no, fuck you.
Spinach is fine in soup. I've had it in soup. Same thing with the other one, escarole. That's good in soup.
Spinach, I've had
Um,
it, you just cook it up, it's fine. I've had it in
Kale
place
is
of like
fucking
lettuce in a
weird.
salad
I don't know
before.
why people eat kale and arugula.
Yeah,
I don't
get
understand arugula.
Oh yeah,
either.
arugula and asparagus. Those
What
two
the
I can't do
fuck
either.
is arugula?
It's another
Some
type
weird
of
shit.
lettuce. It's like another type of lettuce that's like in salads or something like that.
I don't.
It's
yeah,
stupid.
and as asparagus, no, I've never eaten asparagus. It's like
Can't do
nope.
asparagus, man. And Brussels sprouts can't do it, bro. Can't.
Nope.
The smell alone.
I like grilled
Fucking hate
asparagus, but be prepared for when you pee. Your pee's gonna stink after you.
No,
eat
yeah,
shit.
no, I know. Trust me.
I like
my
all-
my
I mean,
stepdad loves asparagus, and every single time bathroom smells like shit. I'm like, god damn
I
it.
love the one thing I used to do when I lived in a place where I had my actual grill. You go to the store and you buy the big portobello mushroom caps.
Okay.
Mhm.
You
I can't do mushrooms either.
You brush them with a little bit of like olive oil and like a little bit of salt and Italian seasoning, and throw them on the grill. You flip them a couple times like that, and you bring them in and you eat it. It literally tastes like a steak.
Okay.
Now, when I would cook my
It's-
sticks, I used to do a mushroom saute with this red wine. Oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah. See, like the flavor of sauteed mushrooms is good, but eating mushrooms can't do it. It's just a texture thing. I can't do it. Most of it is a texture thing, really. Like the flavor of the vegetable when it's mixed in with shit is great. You know, they accent food really, really nice. But eating it just out the gate or just like stir frying it, I can't do it. I can't eat the actual thing. But if it's like flavoring something, like mushrooms, like she makes she'll make that steak and rice shit all the time. She gets steak, she gets onions, she gets mushrooms, and she sautés them in a pan. And she'll just do it until it's nice and soft. And then she makes a gravy with it. That's fine because the mushrooms flavor the gravy. They have a unique flavor, and I love the flavor. I just don't like eating the actual mushroom.
Sounds like it's
Is what it
missing
is.
something like carrots with it or something.
See, I hate carrots.
It's more of a beef stew at that point, though. Like if you add the potatoes and the carrots, it's just a beef stew. We just like
I'm
to have like
okay
the
with
meat
that.
over rice with some onions. No, it's whatever. Like if I wanted a beef stew though, then I would do a beef stew. But I love it the way she does it. I don't know why what she
roast
does.
right now. You're making me want some pot roast.
Dude, pot roast is so fucking good.
I
I
technically
love how
had
no
that
matter what,
tonight.
we always talk about food on here, one way
Yes,
or another.
dude.
But we're not talking about pizza for once.
Yeah, that's true. We are not talking about pizza.
Too late.
Well,
Pizza
now that you
came up.
mention it,
Good
I
night,
mean,
everybody.
Technically, I did have pizza when I was in Vegas a few times.
you
so-
did. And then, but yeah, like so, like when we order pizza, she gets mushrooms on a pizza. She loves a mushroom and cheese pizza. Fucking absolutely loves it. And every time I'm like, can't do it.
You'll have to.
I think it's
I'll have
really,
to-
I think it's ultimately a texture thing. That's what it is.
We'll have to post.
That's
a
why I've
link.
always said like if you gave me lettuce, I'd be better off just eating a leaf off a
You
tree.
know what we should do? We should
'Cause that's what
order
it feels
each
like to me.
other's favorite pizza and try it out.
We've
on
been talking
stream.
about that for a while. I mean,
But see,
mine's
here's the
simple.
thing:
It's
you
just
guys
cheese.
wouldn't eat it because I get one pizza. I'll order you a fucking Hawaiian pizza and you won't touch it.
I'll touch
Yeah.
it. I'll just pick the.
You can't though. You have to eat it
To
that
be
way.
fair, I have eaten a Hawaiian pizza before.
I've had it too. I don't care for it. It's just not.
I just
It's
don't.
weird.
It's not really my thing. Although I have had good Hawaiian pizza, but it was sauceless. There was no red sauce. It was bread, and then it was the ham that was fried with the pineapple that was charred. and then the mozzarella cheese was over the top of it with olive oil. That was actually pretty good.
That
it
sounds
wasn't
good.
bad as a
Sounds
white
pretty
pizza.
good, too.
Pineapple.
That was really fucking good.
Dude,
The olive
grilled
oil gave it that
pineapple's
right amount of
fucking
fat.
Amazing.
Yeah, grilled pineapple's good, but just on a like it's like as if like you just gotta put, if you imagine it as in getting a piece of toast and then getting grilled pineapple and then like a slice of ham on there and then like have like that fat from the olive oil, just kind of season it up. That's a good fucking little like lunch meal thing. But if you put that in the form of a pizza, not bad. Just get the red sauce out of there. Once the second you put the red sauce on it, it's like, no, I just want the flavor of the pizza now. Like I
You're
want to
making me
taste the
think of-
sauce.
This talk of like grilled pineapple, you're making me think of the time when I went to a Brazilian steakhouse and they came around with one of the, if for those who haven't been to one, they come around basically with swords with meat on there.
Yes. Yeah.
And one of them, they had on one of the swords, they had grilled pineapple on there, and they're just cutting off little pieces of it. And it was like,
Yes.
you ate
Yeah.
a bite of that thing and it like melted in your mouth like butter.
Yeah.
And you're like,
It's fantastic.
holy fuck.
Yeah, it's so good. Like, don't get me wrong, pineapple's good on certain things. It's not even that it's not good on pizza. It's just not good with red sauce. I just don't like that mixture. I think Chamber can back me up on that one. It's just the red sauce.
Yeah.
I
Now-
want to taste the
think it all
sauce.
works.
The
Now,
bitterness.
I'm thinking this.
The bitterness of the pineapple fucks with the flavor of the sauce.
Now I'm thinking about this. Now, what if I did a pineapple pizza, but with white sauce? That might be pretty good.
What, like Alfredo sauce?
Yeah,
That doesn't sound like it would work.
That
No,
might
I
be
feel like it'd
pretty
be
good.
too creamy.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be too creamy. If it was just the dry bread, like I said, like just the dry bread with like a sprinkling of cheese, because like you can melt cheese on top of ham and make a ham sandwich, and that would be good. Like a ham sandwich with cheese is fine, and then just have the pineapple there as like a
What?
side of fruit thing. That would make sense to me.
What about making what do they call it? Like the margarita pizzas?
Yeah, like
Oh,
the tomato, the
margarita?
basil.
Yeah.
Yeah. And add a tiny bit of
Yeah.
pineapple on that.
Technically
That
there's no
could
red
be all right.
sauce, that might work.
There's
But
no
it's
real
also
sauce
like
on there.
sacrilege to Italians.
Dude, if an Italian saw that, they probably like poison your food and be like, eat this, you
Yeah.
piece of shit.
They would ban you from Italy.
You piece of
Somehow
shit.
they would call the government and ban you from Italy. They'd be like, you can never
Yeah.
go to Italy again.
Well,
That's
then I would
ridiculous.
just grab a
Blasphemy.
box of spaghetti noodles and go. Right
Yeah,
in
yeah,
front
yeah.
of them.
That too.
And
Dude,
throw it out and be
Iceman
like,
just offended everybody in every country he goes to.
Yeah. But yeah, I could see it working like that. But it really is just the sauce for me. If you have a red sauce on a pizza, don't fuck with it. Don't put anything else that has a liquid. Like, because pineapple's really juicy, it's gonna get in there. You know what I mean? Ham is one thing, because ham is a meat. It's relatively salty and it won't fuck with the flavor
Now,
of it too
is
much
it
unless the
ham
ham was
or-
cooked.
some of them I've had where they don't do ham, they do Canadian bacon,
Yeah, I've seen
which
that
is
too.
basically fucking ham.
It's basically ham. They're ham steaks is what they are. They're chopped up ham steaks. That's what it is.
It's good as
Um,
ham, I will say that.
They're
Fucking
good.
Canadians.
Yeah, it's great. But like, I don't know. It just fucks with the sauce for me. It's not even like
Canadians are liars. It's not bacon.
breaking down the entire thing, like aside from like the obvious hate that people have putting pineapple on pizza, it's just the sauce for me. That's what fucks it up the most. I don't like the pineapple juices mixing in with the sauce because it fucks with the flavor. Because when you get like a cheese pizza, like if you just get a plain cheese, which is just the essence of pizza, let's be real, that's what it is. You get the nice sauce that's either sweet or acidic or spicy, however you like it. There's all different kinds of places that make their sauce different. And then when you get the cheese, the fat from the cheese, when it's like has like that nice char on the top of it, that golden brown crisp, just kind of mixes in with the sauce so well. But adding that bitterness just kind of just fucks with it. Like you got to have that matrimony of
All
fat.
right, we gotta
and
start talking about
sauce.
pizza because I'm wanting pizza bad now.
And then when you do the
And I
pepperoni,
don't have the money for it.
when you do the pepperoni, they grill in there and they cup, and the little grease forms in little bowls.
See,
and
I've
it
never
kinda
had
mixes all in.
pepperoni
It's
pizza
great.
that's done that with the pepperoni
dude.
cups up.
It's so
when-
freaking good.
When you come down here, it's inevitable. You're gonna end up coming down
Oh, yeah.
here at some point, and I'll visit you down in Florida too. We'll do like a whole trip where the three of us just do our own thing.
I'll fly up there and make sure that because I'm not taking a 9-day train ride.
Yeah, no, that'd be pointless.
Dude,
It's
Yeah,
just gonna
definitely
take
do a
me
flight.
out to fucking California.
We'll save up.
and whatnot.
We'll save
Dude,
up for sure, and we'll do it that
plane
way.
ride was way smoother, except for that like 2-hour layover, like no, 3-4 hour layover in Baltimore. That was a little
I
rough.
wonder.
But other than
I'll
that,
have to
though, it
look it
was
up.
bad. It wasn't bad.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I wonder if Frontier goes up towards Rhode Island.
I don't know, but yeah, we'll have to do it one day. And when you come down here, I promise, the pizza game from there to here, even though we're not in New York, is going to be vastly different.
Oh,
Like vastly different.
I don't expect it to be like, no, Florida's better. No, fuck that. I already know that shit.
Florida, no. I know you. Like I'm just saying. Like,
I mean,
it's going to be a different
few
game.
Places here, especially in my town, there's one where they used to literally import water from New York.
Yes.
Almost on the
there
daily.
are legitimate places around in Florida, because let's be real, a lot of the fucking Jewish people that live out in New England or out in the fucking East Coast and the Northeast, they move to Florida for their retirement, and a lot of them bring the food down there. Yes, that's what it is. So I'm sure there are plenty of places that are very good, and they make sure in terms of quality that it's up there. I don't doubt that. I'm just saying, when you turn every corner over here and like you're gonna have good pizza one way or another, there's only one place in Rhode Island that I've had bad pizza, and I will call them out right now. 5 Herb. 5 Herb Pizza is the fucking worst pizza. It is worse than Little Caesars. It is the only place that is a mom and pop shop that isn't a chain that is worse than Little Caesars and worse than any gas station pizza you can possibly imagine.
Is it worse?
Awful.
Is it worse than a Tostino's party pizza?
I can guarantee you it is.
To be honest with you, Little Caesars pizza isn't bad. It's great when it's fresh. It's just when it's cold, it's trash, and then the quality in their pizza
it's
just
not
isn't
that,
there.
though.
But it's
not that
solid pie.
It's not that Little Caesars pizza is bad. It's just their hot and readies, because their hot and readies is just frozen pizza. That's what it is.
Well,
but their regular
they make them
Detroit style pizza is good.
No, their hot and readies are made fresh. It's just that they sit there for a long
not
time.
all of them.
Yeah, like all the Little Caesars I've been in around here, they
make
fresh.
them.
They just sit in that hot box for
not
hours.
all of them. I've seen those motherfuckers pull out frozen pizzas. I've seen them. There's certain locations that probably they just can't afford to get the ingredients over, so they just have them pre-made.
The ones
I'm pretty
I know,
sure like a Little Caesars will make them and then they just freeze them and then send them. That's probably what ends up happening.
The ones I know, they make them all. They just sit in under a hot box, a heat lamp for a while.
No, they sit under the heat. No, they sit under a heat lamp. Don't get me wrong, but I've seen them pull out frozen pizzas. So I'm sure some locations they just can't afford. Yeah, dude. This
that
is
must be a
to
Rhode
be fair
Island thing, because I've never seen that here.
To be fair,
they make them fresh.
6 years ago. 6 years ago, that was.
It must have been
Little
that
Caesars
one
out in
location
Providence.
you were at.
It could have been, but like, who knows? It could just be the location. It could just be they were like, maybe they were skimping on money. You know, they couldn't afford to buy the ingredients, so they just had another location to send out the frozen pizzas. Who knows?
You know what they could be doing too? Whatever didn't sell, they would put back, freeze, and then redo it, because that could be fucked up, but that's possible.
That's possible too. Either that, or they would the only thing that I can think of that if they do still make them in house is that just to get ahead on the next day, they would make pizzas like preemptively and then freeze them, and then the next morning they would pull them out, and then
That's we need to do a Dave. We need to do a Dave Portnoy review on Little Caesars.
Yeah, but he did a Little Caesars review.
I could put it on my TikTok like I did the one I did in Vegas.
He did do a legit pizza Little Caesars review. And speaking on Dave Portnoy, totally forgot, he's done. No more rating pizzas. His last one was like a couple weeks ago. That was his last one. He's not doing it anymore. No more pizza reviews.
I haven't seen this one. I went to his YouTube channel to see his final one, and it's not there. Maybe you can send me a link to his final one, because
it just showed up on a fucking TikTok. I don't even know if I could find it.
Because I've been looking for him, and I still haven't seen none. And I get his reviews, and he's still
it could have been a lie, to be fair. I just it could have been a complete lie. Yeah. But yeah, no, but it'll be great. I can't wait till you guys come down. It'll be really fun, and then I'll go down there. I'm gonna go see Chain in like a year. I'm probably gonna go down there probably like around like I would say like February, maybe March. We'll probably make our way down there.
It's possible I could see Icemayne at any time, so that's possible.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I could definitely come down to Florida. That's a lot cheaper than going to Texas. We can all just go to Florida.
It's probably about the same.
Do you want to just try to do you want to just try to meet in Florida? Like you try to go to Florida and then like we'll do it like around like winter time, so it's a little colder.
Maybe.
What about Chain?
Or fall?
What about if we all went to Mississippi?
Oh God.
That's what I'm saying. It's plausible because I can run an Iceman at any time, you know.
Yeah, especially if Chain moves to Mississippi, I'll have to go out to Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it ends up being a thing, I don't mind coming to visit.
Well, let's set something up. If I end up moving and we find a good little spot, dude, let's make it happen. Out. But yeah, and like because I ain't been to Florida in a while, that could be fun. And then
the only thing,
and if you come to Mississippi, we're basically going to be an hour away from New Orleans, and New Orleans, dude, is crazy good ass food, and you and Courtney are just going to love it there. Plus, you got to try beignets.
Courtney will probably love it more because she loves Southern/Mexican style food. So just being in the South, she'll be very excited.
This isn't like Mexican style. This is
no. I'm talking about Texas. Well, like if she loves Mexican style.
Well, that's why I'm hoping I'm still in Texas when y'all come down, because if you do come down, I'm really gonna show y'all some good ass barbecue for one.
Yeah,
and some good ass Mexican
I can't
food.
wait for that. Honestly, even if you do move. Even if I swear to God,
even if I do move, I can still meet you in Texas or something.
I really just want to go do that because I still want to like meet your mom and stuff and all that stuff. But I want to go have that barbecue. I want that motherfucking.
Like even if I still move, we can still go somewhere else and meet up. It's not that big a deal.
Barbecue. I want to do it.